Picture this, the 1800s. Every dapper gentleman is sporting a magnificent top hat made of smooth, luxurious felt. But have you ever wondered what it took to create that fashionable look? The truth is far darker and more disturbing than you could imagine. The secret ingredient was a process called carroting, and it involved washing animal fur in a bright orange. Solution of mercuric nitrate. That's right, mercury. As this mercury-laced felt dried, it released a silent, invisible, and odorless poison into the air. This vapor filled the tiny, stuffy workshops where thousands of men and women toiled for 12 hours a day, day after day. The poisoning wasn't immediate. It was a slow, creeping horror. It started with what they called the shakes, a subtle tremor in the hands. Over time, these shakes would become so violent that a worker couldn't even lift a spoon to their own mouth. But the physical decay was just the beginning. Mercury is a powerful neurotoxin that wages a brutal war on the central nervous system. This led to a devastating condition known as erethism. Workers became pathologically shy, anxious, and prone to sudden, explosive fits of rage. They lost their memories, their personalities, and ultimately, their minds. They became mad in every sense of the word. The tragedy of the Mad Hatters wasn't a secret. In fact, it was tragically common knowledge. In cities like Danbury, Connecticut, which was once hailed as the hat capital of the world, you could easily spot the hat makers. You'd see them walking down the street, twitching uncontrollably, muttering to themselves. Their bodies were so saturated with the heavy metal that even today, the soil in old hatter cemeteries contains dangerously high levels of mercury. Think about that for a moment. An entire workforce was being visibly poisoned for the sake of fashion, and for decades, society looked the other way. Why? Because those hats were incredibly profitable. The industry was booming, and the human cost was simply written off as a necessary expense. It was a chilling calculation of profit over people, of style over sanity. It took until the mid-20th century, nearly 100 years after the problem was widely known, for this deadly practice to finally be banned. By then, countless lives had been shattered. So the next time you see the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland, remember he's not just some quirky, eccentric character from a children's story. He is a caricature, a ghostly reflection of a real-life poisoned workforce. His bizarre behavior was a direct representation of the very real symptoms suffered by thousands of people who were slowly dying for the sake of a hat. It's a haunting reminder that throughout history, the price of beauty and fashion has often been paid with human lives. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as fascinating and unsettling as I did, make sure to like and subscribe for more hidden histories.